Hey you all, my name is Dreamy and today we're going to be talking about basically just my schedule right now, the things that I'm changing up, and kind of just where I'm at with like streaming and doing porn basically as an adult content creator, and how I am changing things up to hopefully see a little bit more success. A couple of weeks ago I had a really dry 2 weeks, and it's a little frustrating because I feel like that I have put in a lot of time into streaming. I enjoy streaming, I enjoy connecting with the people and like who I've grown like an online relationship with, but it's a little frustrating for me to have 2 full weeks of putting in, and you know, like after putting in at least like a 6-hour day and not even breaking 1,000 tokens, which if you know how much that is, that's not even $50. That is super frustrating. I mean, dry days and sex work are obviously very real. I know that they happen to everybody, but they are fucking brutal on your mental health. They have you questioning everything. And I was just like really kind of just like, fuck this bullshit. Like, I have been streaming now, I mean it's September, so it's now been 4 years that I've been streaming on Chatterbait, and I think probably like 3 since I've been streaming on my free cans. And it's just upsetting. It's upsetting that I had like 2 weeks of days like that. I feel like I work way too fucking hard for that shit to have shitty ass days like that. And yeah, it does make me question if I'll have like the type of growth that I would like to see in my career on that site. And so it's making me not want to invest as much into it. I've talked about this before, but you can go onto any streaming site. The lack of people of color that are represented on the first couple of pages is actually ridiculous. Like, there's usually not even one person of color. Like, I bet if you go to Chatterbait right now, you'll have to go at least 4 pages in to start seeing people of color even pop up. And I know it's not just black people, but I'm a black woman, so I'm just gonna speak solely on that, cause it's my own experience. But and it's frustrating because like I'm clearly like I'm biracial, I'm half Panamanian, half Dutch, so I can't even imagine someone who is darker skinned than me and the type of struggles they may go through with themselves. It's just like, it's absolutely ridiculous. I literally hop on Chatterbait multiple times a week, probably like 5 or 6, and I'll go to the Ebony hashtag and I just want to see who is like really getting views on there and what they're doing with getting those like high views. And mind you, I don't like to compare too much, just because someone could have thousands of people in their room and could still be making the same amount of money with someone with 100 or 200 viewers in their room. I'm not trying to like complain, but it is my experience, so I'm frustrated by it, and this is my channel, so I'm gonna speak on it. But I am aware of how lucky I am, and I am thankful for the growth that I have had, but it just kind of makes me want to pull back my energy on that. So that's basically what this video is about. And mind you, when I go to that Ebony hashtag, I rarely ever see an black person on there with over 1,000 viewers in their room. I think I've seen it with one woman. She's really established on Chatterbait, but I think that's sad, and I do think that's suspicious. I think that's weird. I think that that's the site's fault. Because anyway, I'm gonna digress right there. It's frustrating, and so I just want to give you all an update and go through what I do for like a full week of making content now and my streaming schedule, and also everything new that I'm doing on my OnlyFans when it comes to posting, because a part of me feels like I'm just making myself too available. So I've really just pulled back my energy, and I'm taking the risk, the money risk, and just pouring a little more into myself and more into other things that I think I have a better chance at growing in. So on a Monday, just because I'm trying to market more, on a Monday I usually make about 10 TikToks. So I'll get up, have my coffee, sometimes even in the morning if I get up early enough, because I'm quite an early riser. I will start scheduling out on OF and Fansly, at least just posting my pictures for the next couple of weeks, just so that I can kind of catch up on that and only just worry about like videos and mass messages getting sent out. Then I'll usually shower, do my makeup, do my hair. Sunday night, the night prior, usually at night I scroll on TikTok, so I will see sounds and stuff and like see other content creators and save the sounds with my own idea of the type of TikTok I want to make. And I usually write those sounds down with the idea that I have planned with it. And so on Monday morning I do that. Depending on how long the sounds are, depending on how long the sound is, sometimes that will take me a couple of hours. But I usually don't go past like 12 or 1 p.m. Like after I walk the dogs and I hop in the shower and get going, do my makeup and start making TikToks, that's usually probably around like 8 something, and then I'm usually done by like 1 when it's time to walk the dogs again. And then after I get back from that, I'll do my collective tarot reading that I do for my other channel, Real World Riri's. And I will also make a video for this account. So today's Monday the 23rd, and I'm making this video for my itsdreamyriri account, and then after this I'll do my collective tarot reading, and I'll get those edited and posted later tonight. And then usually after that I make dinner for the week and I be human. I also have my Real World Riri TikTok account, and then I have my tarot reading TikTok, Readings with Riri. I have that one as well, and then I have my itsdreamyriri. So I post on all 3 of those on Monday. Sometimes on the Real World Riri. It's not my priority. It's usually just one of me doing my hobbies and kind of like the things that I cook and eat throughout the week. But yes, today may be a little different though, just because my mom's coming to town. I may do a night shift tonight. Maybe. So on Tuesday, I usually take another day off. That's the day that I will, again, get ready, do my makeup, which I'm learning I really hate that. I really hate getting up and having to do my hair and my makeup, specifically when my hair is curly, just because it can be a hot mess. And it's just like, it's a chore, honestly, for me. I like to let her do what she wants, even if she looks crazy. So I'm trying to be a little bit more presentable when making my content, and it's just like, it's not my favorite thing to do. I don't wear makeup usually, even when I'm streaming, so it's not my favorite. So I usually make OF content that includes photos and videos, and then I will finish, because the scheduling out does take quite a while, so I'll do what I can usually that Monday morning. And Tuesday I'll really focus on doing the mass messages and the advertisement for like my Snapchat and all of that. I post on my TikTok, at least my Readings with Riri TikTok and my itsdreamyriri, I try and post every day. At least like 5 times out of the week I try and post on those accounts. And then sometimes I'll stream if I want, but I usually just go ahead and take the rest of the day off. Wednesdays I work a double. So I just get up, I'll walk the dogs, and then I usually hop online and stream. I usually do like a chill stream. Sometimes I will just kind of sit in my bed, drink my coffee and talk, and people can tip. And then at night I usually do put on like an outfit and maybe a little bit of makeup, and that's a little bit more of an active stream where I may be up dancing, and I kind of have a little bit of a more upbeat music going on. Doing 2 streams like that, because usually I do 6 hours in the morning and then like 3 hours at night, sometimes 4. But doing 2 streams like that, being active on both, that's like super tiring, especially when you're being sexual with your body. So I usually chill on the morning half, and then I'll have maybe a little bit more of a spicier stream at night. Thursdays are my day off. Oh yeah, and Wednesdays, again, I post on TikTok. And usually all the TikToks too that I'm posting, I'm also posting on my YouTube reels, and I'm also posting on my Instagram reels. So I'm just kind of doing the thing. I have looked into, which I may just cave and do it now that like my money's a little bit more settled, because I was like really focused on paying off some tax stuff there for a while, but I have considered investing into something where I can really just plan all my content out and schedule it and not have to do it every night. But some of those things are super expensive, and I'm just like, I do not want to pay like $150 a month just so that I can schedule out my content. It just kind of seems ridiculous. I'd rather just take the time to post it at night than pay $150 just to plan it out. But I'm still looking for some cheaper options. So if you all know of any, you can comment down below. And if I find one out, I will share it with you all. So Thursday is usually my day off because they're usually my laundry days. I don't have laundry in unit. It's usually where I'll just pick up the house. I usually try and stay pretty present with the dogs those days too, just because usually I'm just working quite a bit, so I like to take them to like the dog beach and make sure I give them a little cowier and sit down on the floor. I mean, I do that every day, but I just want to make sure that they know that they're my girls and I love them. So they get really spoiled on my days off. They get a lot of my attention, especially if I don't have to do laundry that day. Fridays, sometimes I end up making more content, like more TikToks, depending on how many I made the day before. I really try and stay up on that. Sometimes I will stream still, but again, I'm kind of like mentally burnt out on streaming, so I will just invest more time into making content, and either for OF and for TikTok. This next month I want to make sure that I'm on Sex Panther more, because I didn't focus on that this month, but I want to make that more of a priority next month, because I did see, I mean, it brought in like an extra like $230 I think I made 1 month on that. I mean, that's like pretty good just to kind of have that in the background as I'm hanging out on my day off. I'll make a whole video on that, but it just wasn't my priority this month. But next month I do want to make sure that when I'm like chilling, if I'm like in a good headspace, to make sure that I'm on Sex Panther and just like online and available, because it's just like really easy to sex people and talk to people, especially if they just want to call. I enjoy doing that type of stuff. It doesn't feel like super taxing for me. So yes, next month I'll introduce that more into my schedule. Saturdays I usually work a double, so again, I'll work in the morning and have a little bit more of a chill stream, and then at night I'll have more of a spicier stream. Usually when it comes to the weekends, I'm not like too heavily into like making myself post on TikTok, especially my readings with Riri. I'm doing those tarot readings usually every day. They don't take a lot of time, but sometimes after working a double, it's just like, or even that little time in between working a double, it's just like, I don't want to spend it making content. It's the weekend, I'm just gonna chill and choose myself. Totally fine. And then Sundays I just stream in the morning and then I take the day off, and that's usually when I'll sit down later that night and prep for all the things and the TikToks I want to make on Monday, and then I just restart. A lot of this is really like up in the air and flexible. I've been pretty good at working the doubles Wednesday and Saturday and working Sunday morning. Like my streaming is still like most of my income, so I'm pretty strict on that still, making sure I'm getting those hours in. But when it comes to the other things, like if I can't, like last week I couldn't do TikToks on Monday, so I had enough TikToks thankfully from that Monday prior, so I just continued to post them out. And then Thursday on my day off I took that time to make TikToks. And also just like depending on my mental health and what I have going on, like I'm really good at choosing myself on that, sometimes a little too well, but I just like to have that flexibility and to go with the flow. Now when it comes to what I'm posting on OF and an update on that, I have also pulled back. I used to post a video every single day. These are pre-made videos that I have been collecting over the past like 4 years since I've had my OF, and I have taken down from posting every single day to only posting 3 times a week. Well, actually I did, so the past 2 weeks I've only posted 3 times a week. I was posting Tuesday, Thursday, and a new video every Sunday now. And I didn't really like that 2-day gap between Friday and Saturday where I wasn't posting anything. So I just posted for like the next, I think I took a lot of pictures this time, so I have about like a month's worth of content that I've posted already, which feels really good. But I've posted out all my photos, and there's one new photo every day that I take. That is only going to be on my timeline now. It's only going to be nudes and titty photos, and also just me in whatever cute little outfit or lingerie that I want to wear. I'm not posting pussy pics on my, sorry, I'm getting a whole bunch of notifications. I'm not posting pussy pics on my timeline anymore. That is now going to be in DMs only in a locked PPV. Now, this next upcoming weeks, I'm posting a pre-made video that I just have in my file folders that I rotate. Monday at 4 o'clock, there will be a pre-made video that goes out. Wednesday at 4 o'clock, a pre-made video, and Fridays a pre-made video. And so there won't be any videos, of course, on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Now on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, that is where I'm posting pussy pics that I have taken. And usually I'll try and snap them too after privates, after streaming and stuff, when like it's creamy and kind of messy, and like of like the messy dildo as well. And so I will lock those in a PPV. Usually I've been adding like a 30-second clip, like if I am taking pictures of me spreading my ass, then I will have maybe like a 30-second clip in that little photo bundle of me like twerking my ass, or maybe making it queef, or spreading it. So it's kind of just like something a little extra. I don't charge a lot for that bundle. It's usually like 2 or 3 pussy pics and a 30-second video for like $5 to $7. If they're really creamy, it'll be on the $7. If they're just like a basic pussy pic and I'm not even like spreading it open, it's just of like my hairy bush or something, I will just put them as like for $5. So they're not overly expensive. And then I also want to play around with voice memos, although I can't get my voice memos to work on OF, so I'm having to like do it through my editing program, which then when I post it, it doesn't look like a voice memo. It kind of just looks like a black screen. it like posts like it's a video, but it's just like a black screen and you just hear my voice, which I kind of hate, but who cares? I may still play around with it since I can't get the OF voice memo to work. I think it's my computer, but I've done everything to make sure that like the input and the output is coming from my MacBook speakers, but it's still not working. What else? Oh yeah, new video every Sunday. That's just, I try to have like at least one penetrative video a month. Twerking videos are always popular, and I try and pay attention to like people's requests and kind of like what they like to see. I love knowing that type of stuff, because like, I don't know, your subs can have like really like naughty fantasies that I would never think about, and I'd be like, that'd be actually a really cool video to make. Like, I'll keep that in mind, especially if they don't want to purchase a custom and they're just like, hey, like I would love to see this. Like, I love suggestions like that. So if I feel inspired by it, I'll definitely make like a pre-made video so they're not having to like purchase a custom. I do like, when I make new videos, I do like them to vary in price. So like my twerking videos where I'm just kind of like dancing around, I don't price as much, maybe like depending how long they are, like $5. Sometimes even $3 if I'm just kind of like shaking my butt in some undies or something. But like, usually my penetrative videos can be like 13 to 15, especially if they're new, especially if I'm using like my body torso. So I really like that to vary, because some people aren't going to want to purchase a $15 video. So I want to make sure that there are some $5 to $3 videos that they can purchase. And I even discount my newer videos, my newer pre-made videos from when I first started my OF, because there just weren't as good quality. Some of them are. Some of them I was like, I ate that the fuck up. But some of them I'm just like, oh, let me just go ahead and discount that. So I just always like there to be a price difference in them, and them not all just be like either really expensive or all just like really cheap. And yeah, I think that's it. Oh yeah, and I'm trying to like post like little conversation starters as well, just to feel like, hey, like just to let you know, like maybe on a Saturday I'll send out a mass message like, hey, just to let you know I'm sending out a video tomorrow, like I can't wait for you to see it. I hope that you've had a good day. Or even after like I've posted a video, I may say, hey, did you see that I sent you that video? Like, and I'll have like arrows maybe pointing up, like don't forget to like purchase it. Don't miss out. I also have followed this girl who she posts on TikTok, and I really enjoy seeing other like spicy workers post on TikTok, because I think that we can be really creative in the ways that we attract almost like the male gaze and subs without breaking like the guidelines. Like, we're queens at that. So her name is Camila, and I don't know how to say her last name. Maybe I'll like put it right here. But I think that the amount of TikToks that she pushes out, I think is really impressive. And she has a free OF, so I went and subbed to it. And I used to give free previews on all of my videos that I sent out, and they'd be really like short, like 10 seconds, but I took it away because no one was like purchasing my content, and I kind of felt like they were just rewatching my free little clips. So what I really like about her is that she doesn't post anything like too sexual, like she doesn't post anything nude on her timeline. She basically just sends out one video a night that may be like 10 minutes long. Most of it is solo. She does have some boy girl stuff, but most of it, her work is solo. And then she has like the nude photos locked in with that video. So she may like send a 10-minute video with like 7 or 8 photos for like $15. And I thought that was really smart. And instead of having like a preview video, like a free preview that's like a clip of the video, she just has a screenshot of a certain part in the video. and then she just has like her bits all blurred out, which OF has a little editing button that you can use on their site to blur any part of your photo that you're wanting to post as like a preview. So I think that was really smart. So as I've been posting and doing this new schedule, I've been screenshotting and kind of like doing that, and I'm just really curious on how all of that is going to play out. I really like how my OF is set up right now. I'm really excited to see how this like 3 times a week posting a video and like pulling back my content is going to do. This has been like my lowest income month all year, but it's been like that even with streaming. But yeah, I do feel like most inspired this month, honestly. So I think it's been good for my mental health, and yeah, we'll just see. We'll just see. It just hasn't been a great month in general. I mean, it's not, and I don't think it's just like me. I just think that the economy is shit. I also am just like someone who can like really think that like if my energy and my vibe is low, like money's not gonna flow to me. And honestly, that's like pretty proven to be true for me. But I try not to get in a lack mindset of it. Like if I'm like really off the kilter, I really see like my money go down. And yeah, that's just like a spiritual thing for me. I'm not gonna get into it, but I really like my energy to be good, because I feel like if I'm in a good energy, like things are gonna flow to me easier, money's gonna flow to me easier. I've been journaling and doing like my affirmations, and yeah, just like kind of like coming back a little bit, just staying grounded and staying in my roots. And yeah, trying to just feel a little bit more inspired in work. I just also hope that like this feeling is a little bit more normalized, because it's really easy to like see other sex workers and what they're doing and their success, and like dry days are so real. Even if I had a normal 9 to 5, like even when I was a hairstylist, I remember having this exact same feeling. So I don't dwell on it too much. I think it's normal to have ups and downs with your job and like feelings around your career. And hi sweetheart, my dog. But yeah, I will keep you all updated on how that is going. Also, I see that a lot of you all are following me on social media. If I don't follow you back, like I don't, it's probably because I just didn't see you. But if like I try and pay attention to who's liking my photos, and I have seen some of you all and followed you all, I would love to follow other sex workers. I like seeing your all's content, and I don't know, it's just like, it's real cute. It's real cute. So if you want to follow me, I definitely am open to following you all back. Yeah, let's like support each other. I'm cool with that. Okay, anyway, bye.